Hi everyone, today I'm going to tell you a short story from Mahabharata. This story was told by Pitamaha Bhisma to King Yudhishthir when he asked a question. And this is uh, from Shanti Parva. So let me begin the story. King Yudhishthir, with joining hands, very humbly asked, O Pitamaha, the foremost of all, tell me what should be the works of a king and what should be the works which make a king happy. Then Pitamaha Bhishma said, O son of Pritha, O Yudhishthir, listen a story that even I heard it, and this beautiful story can give you the proper answer what you want to know. So listen to this story very carefully. The camel and the story of a camel. And again Pitama Bhishma said, O Yudhishthir, the king should not act like a camel. Thus he began his story. Once there was a camel who could remember his good deeds, and he had taken the rigid vows and also performed hard penances in the jungle. As he did the penances for so many days, Lord Brahma was extremely pleased. Lord Brahma wished to grant him a boon. So he said, he came to the camel and asked, O camel, you have already performed hard penances and I am pleased with you. Now I wish to grant you a boon. Ask me, what do you want? Then the camel said, O Holy One, O Lord, if you are pleased, then grant me that I should get a long neck with your grace, by which I can pick up the food even if it would be kept 100 yojanas away. Then Pitamaha Bhishma said, well, so it be. And the camel became very happy. After getting the boon, he came back to his own forest. Now, in due course of time, since he got the boon, gradually he became very idle. He never wished to go outside to fetch his food. Rather, he tried to sit in one place and to satisfy his hunger. Thus one day, he just extended his long neck and he kept his neck and half portion of his neck within a cave of a mountain. At that very time, a strong storm arose. So he had no time, not exactly no time, he had already become idle by that time. So he didn't want to shorten his neck. He thought that when the storm would be over, then I would get my food and then I will think the other things. So he kept his neck, half portion of his neck within the cave of that mountain, and he waited till the storm would be over. At that very time, unfortunately, a heavy downpour started, and all the animals in the jungle, they were puzzled. So what happened? That time, a jackal who was already wet and he was shivering with cold and suffering from rain and shivering with cold, he ran towards the cave thinking it as a safe place, and he ran with his wife and entered into the cave. When he entered, he relaxed. Now, by that time, he was also very hungry, and both the jackal and his wife both are very tired. So they wished to get some food, and suddenly they saw the neck of this camel. Now, when they saw the neck, they started eating it. Now, this camel, on realizing the danger, he wished to shorten his neck, but that time it was too late. So, what he did, he just moved his neck up and down. But you know what happened? When he moved his neck up and down, both this jackal and his wife, they caught hold it and again started, when this continued eating his neck. And ultimately, or you may say eventually, that camel was dead. He died. Now, Pitamaha and the jackal and his wife came back from the cave when the downpour was ceased. When the downpour had ceased, they came back. Now Pitamaha Bhishma said, "Ki, O son, O Yudhishthir, never be idle. Do not follow idleness." Have you seen what the consequence was for this camel? And a person can succeed only if he means he does not follow the idleness and applying his own common sense. If a person can act, then definitely he will succeed. So, in my opinion, even the great Manu has said ki, to do any work using intelligence, if you do the work, then that is the best way to get the good result. Otherwise, you cannot. Other things, means your physical effort, everything is inferior to the act which is done by applying intelligence. And even I agree with my Pitamaha Bhishma said, even I also agree to that. Now again, Bhishma said, Ki, O Yudhishthir, the king should never be idle like this camel. He should control his senses and act wisely, which is agreeable and beneficial to others. Then only he will be a good king. And yes, remember one thing, if you use your intelligence and act, and if you listen to the advice of, wise advice of the great persons, if you follow the scriptural injunctions, and if you scrutinize everything before you start your act, and there is no doubt at all that you will get all your objectives. And anybody who does that will be successful. They will get their objectives. So now you go and use your intelligence and act wisely. This is what I know, and this is my opinion is. And just remember, never follow idleness. This story Pitamaha Bhishma told to King Yudhishthir as he asked the question. And whatever answer he had given with this beautiful story and beautiful example, one can learn four things one can learn, or we can learn. For example, do not follow idleness. Second, always listen the uh, wise decisions, and before starting your act, scrutinize, means verify it properly, then you start your act. And yes, always respect to your advisor, means wise advisors. These are the things which indirectly this story teaches us. Once again, I will find out another good story and I will share it with you. Till then, thank you so much. Hope, I think all of you will like this story, though it is short, but it's a good one. Thank you so much.